Hi everyone! Today I want to explain you the difference between NIE, TIE, EU registration certificate, often called also as CUE, CUE, but mostly the reasoning behind these names, okay? Let's map these documents. I want you to have two columns in your mind, okay? In one column, I want you to write down non-EU nationals, and in the second column, EU nationals. Below non-EU nationals, you will type or imagine, okay, or write down TIE, TIE card, Tarjeta de Identidad de Extranjero, in English, Foreigner Identity Card, okay? It's the biometric residency card that includes your photographs and details of the residency permit you hold. You will find in it the expiration date of your permit. So now you know, non-EU nationals will always have a TIE card. Now we go to the second column. EU nationals or citizens of the economical European area or Switzerland will spend in Spain more than 90 days or decide to reside in Spain. They need to register themselves before the police. That's why it's called EU registration certificate, okay? It's a green piece of paper issued by the police. We also call it green card sometimes. CUE, CUE, EU registration certificate. So the EU registration certificate or CUE is a document that proves residency of Europeans in Spain. Now, with these two columns we have, I want you to draw on the top a bracket, okay? Please put a bracket on it, including two columns, and on the top of it, write down NIE, okay? NIE. Which is the definition of NIE or what NIE means? In Spanish is Número de Identidad de Extranjero. In English would be Foreigner Identity Number. What I want you to show you with this is that a non-EU national and an EU national, in this sense, any foreigner will be assigned a NIE number in Spain, a Foreigner Identification Number, un número de identidad de extranjero. Sometimes you even only have a white A4 paper with the NIE assignation on it. This is often for tax purposes of when you're buying property, rental agreements, but this document does not entail work permit or residency at all. But why does this matter? Because when an employer says to you, send me your NIE, what they are often referring to is send me your residence permit in Spain. So they can verify you hold a residency permit type that allows you to work, okay? And it's a document that also includes your NIE number. So you will now know that if you're a non-EU national, what you need to send to this employer is a copy of your residence card, of your TIE card, okay? And if you are an EU national, you will have to send a copy of your EU certificate registration, the green card. So the map actually is quite simple. This is the visual I want you to have in your mind. Every time someone asks you for your NIE, it's if you're a non-EU national, they are referring to your TIE card, okay? If you're an EU national, they are referring to the CUE or the EU certificate registration. This is the map where you see that all of us, all foreigners, are assigned a NIE number. And only having a NIE number doesn't mean necessarily that you have work permit or that you hold residence in Spain. I hope you find this information and video useful. And if you need any assistance with your immigration situation in Spain, book a consultation with me. Bye-bye.